What's going on, everybody? This is Scott, also known as ChaChingKing, and I'm going to show you the 20 best gift ideas for resellers that are all under $20. So let's jump right into it. Whether it's for a birthday or for Christmas, whatever the reason is, I've got some great gift ideas that you can pick out a reseller that they're going to use. The last one is from another reseller. So let's dive right in. First one of the easiest ones that will absolutely get used is this 4-pack of stickers. Thank you stickers are a great way to promote their reselling business and to start off every sale with a good note. What I like about this 4-pack is there's some dark ones and some light ones, and that helps if you're putting it on a darker item. You can put a light color on it. If you're putting a lighter one, you can put a dark color on it. So it really gives you some options. I love that one. In the same vein, thank you cards. These are small thank you cards that are like about the size of a business card, but it really helps when you're pumping out those items, whether it's on Etsy or Poshmark or eBay, and there's a nice little thank you card in there. And the back of these are blank, which gives you a place that you can write a personalized note. All right, the next one, is one of my favorite things. Somebody gave us one of them. I love it. And it is a variety pack of designer poly mailers. You'll see it more with Poshmark sellers than you will eBay sellers, but they are still very, very cool. I love these. I love the variety packs because it gives me some options depending upon what I've sold. So I love these. For anybody that will listen, this Accutech scale is an absolute game changer, lifesaver, and it's $20. I've had mine for about 5 years, and it's accurate and it's cheap. And this one, you have to be careful when you're buying them because some of these don't go up to 50 pounds. And as you know, there's a lot of times we're shipping things that are more than 16 ounces. This is another one that I use personally right here, but it is so handy versus trying to peel the tape and keep it from getting stuck. I've had this one for years and it just works, which is all you're looking for. The next one is just super cool. You get this mixed, there's 2 rolls, each of them a different color. Like you say, I love the combination stuff, especially when you're giving them for gifts, that thank you for your business. These are so nice to dress up your packages when you're sending them out. And what's nice about it is if you're giving this as a gift, it's not something that cost-wise will always make sense, but when somebody gave it to you, your friends will absolutely love this. The next one's just a need. They absolutely need it, and most people I know don't have one. They're still using a pocket knife or just a regular box cutter, and that's this box resizing tool. If you're going to ship out very much at all, it is so good to have something that's actually made to do what you want to do. And once you own one, even though they're expensive, once you own one, you will never go back to not owning one. There are a lot of resellers today that are working part-time from their college dorm, and it's a 100% viable way to earn extra money or even completely support school. That's probably a stretch. School's too expensive. This little folding light box is perfect for the reseller that's working from their dorm room or from a small apartment. You can put it away and not have it in your way, but when you need it out, if you're photographing smaller items for under $20, this is amazing and will make your pictures look very professional. The next one just seems like a hardware joke, and it's not. You might take a look at this and think, what does this have to do with reselling? But if you're a reseller, you already know there is never a tape measure handy when you need one. So I keep one of these in my where I ship so that I can measure the boxes as I ship them out. I keep one near where I photograph. Another great idea for the third one, put it in your car or your purse so you have it with you when you get there, because you're going to need it. This next one is an absolute lifesaver. You've picked up the perfect sweater and then you get it home and it's got a few pills on it. And instead of just listing it like that, this right here, I actually have 3 of these, it's almost idiot proof. If there's something very, very lightweight and you lean into it too hard, you could ruin it. But I haven't ruined anything that I knew I wasn't taking a chance. These things are fantastic. They're inexpensive. They run on a couple of AA batteries so you can have it with you wherever you need it. Love this. I really love this. There's not anything else to say. Get one. If you're interested in any of these, I have put all of the links into the description. If you use one of my links, they go through Amazon, and I do have an affiliate link. So I would make a little bit. It didn't cost you any more, but it's a great way for you to help support this reseller. But I feel so strongly about all of these that if you get them without using my link, that's good too, because these are good items. Now, how cool is this stuff? I use a lot of tissue paper. A lot of times I will pick up tissue paper at garage sales and estate sales and things like that. But having some that actually says thank you on it, there are times when I've sent out that special item that was expensive that this kind of stuff works nicely for, that it makes like you did it on purpose. So consider one of these. I don't know why it is, but as a reseller, one of the last things I upgraded in my own shop is a decent pair of scissors. I used leftovers. I picked up one, from a kid's set. A great pair of scissors are going to get used all the time. The only danger in having a great pair of scissors is if anybody finds out you have a great pair of scissors, they're going to walk off with them. Get your friend, get yourself a great pair of scissors. If you work in shoes or purses or sell any of those kind of things that need to be cleaned, magic erasers are a go-to. If you're given this as part of a gift box or anything like that, you're not going to have to explain to the resellers why you've included it. They're already going to know. Magic erasers are magic erasers. There's a reason they have the name. Everybody uses them. They work wonderfully and obviously are a great gift. Along with the magic erasers, Tide pens are absolutely a fantastic tool to have in your kit. When you get this one piece, especially you're close, you're ready to send it out, it's already sold, and then you notice a little slight something that this would take care of. Tide pens are a great tool to have. They last a long time. This little 3-pack should last for a good long time. So consider that one. Are you really a reseller if you don't have IKEA bags? Everybody I know has IKEA bags, and you can tell how big a professional you are by how many IKEA bags that you have. What I like about these is that they zip up. You got to watch your stuff. Having this with a little strap that I can tie off, and then I can zip this up where somebody can't readily see what I have, it makes it that much harder to get out of there. So I love a couple of IKEA bags. If you're getting these for yourself or you're getting these for another reseller, there's absolutely no way that you can go wrong with a couple of the zip-up IKEA bags. This is an item that for under $15 will improve your listing immensely. It's this little necklace display. It makes taking photographs really look professional, and it highlights the item that you're trying to sell. It's one that I really can get behind and say, try something like this. It does make your items look professional. The next one I'm recommending simply because everybody buys the wrong one. Lots of people have a little styrofoam head that they use to take pictures with. The problem is 90% of the people that I know, they bought the female one. The problem with that is that the men's baseball caps don't fit it well. They slide down over it and they just don't look good. When you use one that's made for the larger head, a little bit larger display, it still looks great if you throw a lady's hat on it, but it shows the men's off so much better. Look at this picture of it with a guy's hat on, how much better it looks. So very inexpensive, not something everybody already has, and definitely needed if they're selling very many hats or anything like that, wigs. Definitely would recommend something like that. These little shoe displays are another way that I don't use them a lot. I use them usually on just my first picture when I'm taking a picture of shoes. I'll put a picture up. It just gives it a nice, clean, professional appearance to that first photograph, and they last forever. This is a set of 4, which should be plenty that they will need, honestly, for the rest of their lives. Love this little kit. This is something I couldn't believe I didn't buy sooner, and that's an expandable hanger. This one gets super wide. Why that's useful is when you are hanging something on the wall to take a picture of, a shirt, if you can extend the hanger out to where it hangs more naturally instead of droop down, you can get a lot better photograph. It almost looks like a flat lay when you spread these out. So I absolutely love these hangers. And the next one is something that almost nobody thinks of. I sell a lot of vintage clothes and vintage items a lot of vintage items. And some of these items, because they're vintage, they take me a while to sell. These charcoal bags, I put them right into my storage tub. Even if something didn't smell when I put it in there, it keeps odors from accumulating. It keeps the moisture out of there. They're reusable, which means that you don't have to throw them out. You take them out, you put them out in the sunlight for a couple of hours, and they're as good as new. And so a package will last years and years and years. It's an idea that a lot of people won't have thought of for themselves. You may not have thought of it, and you need some in your tubs, but I love these. I've got a ton of them. Highly recommend them for anybody who's going to be storing items for more than just a month or two. If you spent any time online, there's a guy who deals primarily with shoes or completely with shoes, and that is Dealing with Dalton. And a while back, he came out with these right here. And these are shoe trees that you can use to improve shoe photographs. And I'll put up the one that he's got on his site. They're under 20 bucks for the large. The large will work for just virtually all men's and women's. You can spend a little bit more and get a combination kit that has a smaller one, which will work for kids' shoes and things like that. This goes in the back, that goes in the front. They look nice and professional. Sometimes I've had to clean a shoe, and this helps it hold its shape as it dries, which makes a huge difference. The holidays are right around the corner. I wanted to put this out in September because by the time we get a chance to think about these things, I want to make sure you have time to get these things to you before the holidays, and also to make sure that they're still in stock when you go get them, because there's not a single one of these that I wouldn't use, that I don't like, that I don't love. Every single one of them's under $20. I appreciate you watching, and I will see you on the next video, which will be out very soon. Thanks again.